Oh, Marie?
Sorry. Go back to sleep, I'm fine.
Give yourself indigestion, young lady. So what's the problem?
All of it. I keep going over and over the same thing, but it's not sinking in.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
I'm no good at science, especially chemistry.
Well, who's the girl who got an A in her books then?
Yeah, but I can't do it now, it really counts.
So such thing has come up, love.
Look, how about we sit down tonight and run over a few things? See if we can't make it stick.
You sure, Dad?
Of course I am.
Me and your dad want you to do really well in these exams, love.
Any news on Kate?
Mac rang from the hospital late last night. He sounded awful.
Oh, how's the baby?
Okay, I think. Sounds hopeful. From what he said, things seem to have settled down.
That's great news.
But she's going to have to start taking things easy.
Kate's desperate for this baby. I'm sure she'll do anything she has to keep it.
Well, at least the trial's over. All that stress could hardly have helped.
Do you think the trial could have caused all this?
She's been through a huge emotional upset. It's bound to have some effect on her and the baby.
Especially in the first few months of pregnancy.
Well, at least she's over the worst. Let's hope she can start putting the past few weeks behind her.
There we go, 5-star service.
Mac,
What is it?
baby, it hurts.
It's okay, I'm here.
Please, Mac, can you go and get somebody?
Right.
Mac!
Nurse! Nurse, someone! We need some help!
Bye, Mum.
Bye, love. You'll be all right, don't you worry. Come on. You want to be late?
You get in the car, love. I'll be with you in a sec. We can't go on like this.
Don't be silly, Sam. We'll be fine.
For God's sakes, Marie, talk to me.
I don't think we've done enough talking.
Please, love.
You're going to be late for work.
Is everything all right?
Okay, let's get some more fluid into her.
Sorry, can you just tell me what's going on?
Your wife's very weak. She's lost a lot of blood. I think it's time to get her to theatre.
And the baby?
She needs an ERPC. Nurse, come on, let's get her into theatre. Make sure there's 4 units cross-matched.
Mac!
You okay?
Yeah, I've just got a bit of a headache.
I'm sorry, love.
It's not your fault.
It's not a good time for any of us at the moment.
I know.
Try not to worry. We'll get there in the end.
What if I mess up, Dad, and fail my exams?
That's not going to happen. Especially with me as your coach. You're a bright girl, Leah. According to that lot in there, you're heading for straight A's.
That's what they said about Adam.
What on earth's the matter with you this morning? This is the second set of wrong notes you've given me.
Well, I'm sure she said her name was Sharon Clark.
With an E, and she lives on the estate. Her address bears no relation to this one.
Sorry.
I really can't afford to waste my time mopping up after you.
I said I was sorry.
Oh, for goodness sake.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Sorry?
Jo's still upset about her nan. The last few weeks have not been easy for her.
I know.
A little bit more understanding round here would go a long way.
She's not the only one under pressure. I've got my own problems to deal with.
And whose fault is that, Helen?
I really don't need another lecture, thanks.
And Jo doesn't need you on her back all the time. Give her a break. That's all I'm saying.
She just has to understand that no matter how tough it gets, you can't let it affect your work. Sometimes it's the only thing that keeps you going.
Can I help you?
Can I see Dr. Maguire, please?
Have you got an appointment?
No, I haven't. Do I need one?
Yeah, afraid so. He's not actually in today. If it's urgent, Dr. Powers could probably fit you in.
I don't know.
Do you want me to give her a ring?
No, it's all right. I'll come back later. Sorry.
It's all right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
You don't look it to me.
I've just got a bit of a headache, that's all. It won't go away.
Have you seen the doctor?
She wants to see Mac. Caroline's seeing his patients.
OK, my love. You give Jo your details. I'll have a word with Dr. Powers, and I'm sure she'll sort you out in no time. Yeah?
Hello, love.
Baby.
I'm so sorry, Kate. There was nothing they could do.
My little girl.
I know. I know.
Have you had your eyes tested recently?
About 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need glasses or anything.
And when did the headaches start?
A few weeks now.
What, when you started studying for your exams?
Yeah, I suppose so.
And are you sleeping okay?
No, it's ages before I get off, and then I wake up about 5 or 6.
What, so you're having no more than 5 hours sleep? Well, that's not enough, Leo, especially when you're studying hard.
I sit down with my books and my mind goes blank. I can't concentrate on anything.
Yeah, well, I think maybe you're overdoing things, getting yourself stressed out. Now, I can give you something for the headaches, but I think you need to ease up on the studying. And remember, you need to take breaks.
But I'm really struggling with my science subjects, and I need good grades to get on the A-level course. I want to get into medical school when I finish at college.
Well, you'd be used to lack of sleep then.
That's what my dad says. He had to drop out of medical school when his dad died.
It's a long, hard haul. So what does your mum think of your plans?
That's what she's always wanted, for me to be a doctor.
She must be proud of you.
My brother was going to be a doctor, but he messed up on his A-levels last year.
And you're worried that you'll do the same.
It was a really bad time. And if I fail as well, it's going to start all over again.
Come on, sit down, sweetheart. So what happened to your mum, Leah?
She just freaked. Had some sort of breakdown after Adam. She ended up in hospital.
How is she now?
She still takes the tablets they gave her. But it's like she's pretending. She's really cheerful all the time, as if nothing's happened.
So tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Gonna give my heart away, leave it to the other girls to play. For I've been a temptress too long. Give me a reason.
Adam's always been my mum's favourite. Because he's the eldest, I guess. Not that she made it obvious or anything, but you just know stuff like that. I knew something was wrong that morning when he came down to breakfast. Mum was nervous for him, and he was teasing her, saying he wasn't going to college to pick up his results, making out like it didn't matter. But it did. I could tell because his smile was all wrong. Then his mates came round and he was okay again. I gave him a big hug for luck before he left. And that was the last time I saw him. It was really bad after that. She wouldn't talk to us. Nothing. It was like me and Dad weren't even there. She didn't even cry. She just lay on his bed for hours, playing his music over and over.
Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman.
Then I came home from school one day and Mum wasn't there. Me and Dad searched everywhere for her. A man found her wandering on the common looking for Adam and she ended up in hospital. She seemed to be getting better, but now my exams are coming up. It's like none of it ever happened.
It wasn't your fault, Leah.
She loved Adam so much, and I just keep thinking, he wouldn't have done it if I'd been there for him that day.
No, you mustn't think like that.
He was all on his own when he... He left a note saying he'd let everyone down, but he hadn't, not really. He could have gone back to college and started again. Mum would have come round in the end. But now it's too late. We're not a family anymore, not without Adam.
Your brother would hate to hear you say that.
But it's true. When Mum looks at me, I can tell it's Adam she sees.
Would it help if I talked to her?
She won't talk about it with anyone. Not even my dad. It's like she just blanked it out.
Leah, you can't go on like this. You're making yourself ill.
I'm okay. I just need this so I can get on with my work.
Your mum needs to know what state you're in.
No, you'll only make things worse.
Leah.
I knew I shouldn't have told you.
Hello, Joe. Listen, could you dig out Marie Jordan's notes for me, please? As quickly as possible.
Kate, we'll get over it. And we'll try for another baby when you're feeling better.
I'm your wife, Mac. I'm not your patient.
Sorry.
And I don't want another baby. I want my little girl.
Please don't, Kate.
Oh, stop pretending you care. glad she's dead. You never wanted her in the first place.
That's not true.
All your talk and all your lies, but she knew, Mac. She needed the both of us to love her, and she knew how you felt.
Stop it.
She needed you, and you let her down. That's why she's dead.
Please, Kate, it's been a rough time for both of us.
Don't touch me, Mac. I mean it. Don't want you anywhere near me.
Mum, I've made you some tea. I'll put it on the side. Come downstairs. Please.
Take a shot now. Nobody loves great true.
Joe, it's me. It's not good. I'm afraid she's lost a baby.
I'm sorry, Mac. I don't know what else to say.
It's okay, it's okay.
Send her my love. Tell her I'm thinking about her.
Yeah, sure.
Bye, Mac.
I'll see you in the morning.
I really am sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Mum, the doctor's here to see you.
Mrs. Jordan, I'm Dr. Powers.
See, I told you, you're wasting your time.
Can you give us a few minutes?
What do you think you're doing?
I want to talk to you about Leah. She's worried about you and it's making her ill.
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just she's worried about her exams, that's all.
But that's only part of the problem, isn't it? Adam isn't here anymore.
Don't you think I know that?
But your daughter is. And I think he'd hate what you were doing to his family.
She's so tiny, isn't she, Mac?
I knew something was wrong since I got home. His music was playing while I couldn't find him anywhere. I must have gone straight past him. I was on my way down to phone Sam. And I don't know what made me go back up.
Okay. I know how painful this is for you.
Got through the inquest somehow. Adam's funeral. Weeks after that, just a blur. Just white coats and hospitals and Leah watching me, clinging on to her dad. I couldn't help them. I couldn't even help myself. I just wanted to be with my boy.
I knew I was pregnant. Before the test confirmed it, I could just feel it.
You didn't say anything?
Such a big deal. I just wanted to keep it to myself for a while. Felt like I was the only woman in the world who was pregnant. I'd waited so long. And now she's gone, I just feel like nothing matters anymore.
I know. I just don't know the words to tell you how I feel.
I get so scared that I forget what he was really like. The sound of his voice. What his eyes shone when he smiled. He was just a kid, you know. He would have been 19 today. I just feel like I'm being punished all over again.
Punished? What for?
For not realising what he was going through. For thinking I knew him better than I did. I just try so hard, you know, just to carry on as normal, like to do what Adam would have wanted me to do, but I can't. I just don't know how to let him go.
I miss him too, Mum. Especially today. And I don't know why he's not with us anymore. But I'm here, Mum. Me and Dad.
They need you, Marie. Much more than you realise.
Just give me a minute, Joe. OK, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to give you this.
Is it from a patient?
No, it's my letter of resignation.
Will you do something for me? Will you think about seeing a bereavement counsellor?
Sorry, I can't.
You've made a huge step, Marie, but there's so much more you need to work through.
I don't think I can talk about it, not to a stranger.
Well, you did a pretty good job up there. And I promise it will get easier.
Please, Mum.
It's just the thought of going over and over it.
It can't be worse than this. You've had enough pain, all of you.
Maybe if Adam had talked to someone.
Do you really think it would help?
Yes, I do.
I can't do it on my own.
You don't have to. We'll come with you.
OK.
I love you, Mum.
I love you too.
Marie?
Is this because of me? What I said earlier? Well, what then?
I can't face them.
Who?
Kate and Mac. They're going to really hate me. It's my fault Kate lost the baby.
That's ridiculous.
Mac knew how upset I was about my nan. If he hadn't tried to help, he wouldn't have been arrested for murder and Kate would still be pregnant.
Mac helped your nan because he wanted to. He's a doctor, Joe. He knew what he was getting into.
You saw how stressed Kate was during the trial. She's been like that for weeks. That's why she had a miscarriage.
We don't know what caused it. Sometimes we never find out what went wrong.
Everybody's going to blame it on me, though.
Well, I certainly don't. And nor will anyone else. We've all had a tough time the last few weeks, especially Mac and Kate, and what they need right now is to know that they're there for them. So, if I was you, I'd forget this ever happened.
Where do we go from here?
Let's wait and see what the doctor has to say.
I know I only had her for a short while, but now I know what it feels like, what I'm missing out on it.
You should give yourself more time, Kate. You don't have to make any decisions yet.
She never really stood a chance, did she? Or with everything that's been happening the last few weeks. I should have stayed away instead of being in that courtroom day after day.
You were there because I needed you.
And I needed this baby.
I know.
It's not fair, but you were the one on trial, not my little girl.